Okay, let's look at the next question. The next question we do is question 3, but before that, let's quickly revise what we've learned. We've learned that input GST is calculated at cost price and output GST is calculated at selling price. And net GST payable by any person in the chain is equal to output GST minus input GST. Correct? And obviously the last person in the chain, which is the end user, for him output GST is output GST is equal to 0 because he's not selling it to anyone. Similarly, for the first person in the chain, which is manufacturer, input GST is equal to 0 because he hasn't purchased the product from anyone. So that's the basic concept of this exercise. Let's solve a few questions. So the question is question number 3. It says goods are sold from Kota to Mumbai for rupees 20,000. So Kota, that's in Rajasthan, and then sold to Mumbai, which means this is interstate. And what we have is a composite GST, IGST. And then from Mumbai to Pune, which is intrastate, which means we will have a component of CGST and SGST. The rate of GST is 12%, profit at Mumbai is 5,000. So the selling price here is 20,000 rupees. So selling price at Kota is equal to 20,000 rupees, which will basically be the cost price at Mumbai, which is equal to 20,000 rupees. Next, profit at Mumbai is 5,000. So profit at Mumbai is 5,000 rupees. Find net GST paid at Pune if the dealer is the end user. So if the dealer is the end user, which means the total GST paid by him is the net GST because he doesn't have an output GST, he has only an input GST. So selling price at Mumbai will be equal to 25,000 rupees and GST at the rate of 12% would be equal to 12 upon 100 into 25,000, which is equal to 25 into 12, that's 300 with a 0, so that's rupees 3,000. So input GST for Pune person is rupees 3,000 and output GST for Mumbai person is 3,000. Therefore, net GST payable at Pune is equal to rupees 3,000. Now, since there are two components to it and this is an intrastate transfer, which means net CGST is equal to rupees 1,500 and net SGST is equal to rupees 1,500. So that's my final answer. 3,000 is the net GST, which has two components, SGST and CGST. Let's look at the next question. The next question that we do is question number 4. It says a dealer in Banaras, which is in UP, supplies goods worth 8,000 to dealer B in Agra. So what we first have is Banaras, which is now called Varanasi. It's sold to Agra. This is dealer B. This is dealer A. This is intra, which means we will have a component of CGST and SGST. Dealer B in turn supplies them to dealer C in Patna, which is in Bihar, which means what we have here is an interstate. This is at IGST and this is dealer C. At a profit of 1200 rupees, find the input and output taxes for dealer C under the CGST system. And C does not sell goods. So if he's not selling goods, his output tax will be 0. That's very clear. He's not selling them further. So for his input tax, let's calculate. So the selling price here is equal to rupees 8,000. So the cost price here is equal to rupees 8,000. He is making a profit of 1200 rupees, which means profit of rupees 1,200. The selling price here is rupees 9,200. And GST is at the rate of 18%, which will be equal to 18 upon 100 into 9,200. This gets cancelled. So what we have is 92 into 18. 8 into 2, 16. 72 plus 1, 73. This is 2. This is 9. 6, 5 and 16. So this is equal to rupees 1,656. So cost price for him is equal to rupees 9,200, and input GST for him will be the output GST for B, which is equal to rupees 1,656. So this is input GST for C. Since C is end user, therefore output GST for him is equal to 0. Correct. So that's rupees 1,656 and 0. Let's look at the next question. The next question that we do is question number 5. It says dealer A in Meerut, UP supplies goods worth 15,000 to dealer B in Ratlam. So what we have is A selling it to B, and this is interstate, which means we have IGST. Next, dealer B supplies them to dealer C in Jabalpur, which is also in MP, which means we have intra, and this will be CGST and SGST at a profit of rupees 3,000. So the selling price at A was equal to rupees 15,000. Cost price at B was equal to rupees 15,000, and he made a profit of 3,000 rupees. So this is rupees 3,000. So the selling price here is equal to rupees 18,000. Made a profit of rupees 3,000. GST is at the rate of 18%. Cost of goods to dealer C, assuming he does not sell the goods any further. And net tax payable by dealer B. So cost price for him will be equal to rupees 18,000 plus GST. Let's calculate that. That will be 18,000 plus GST is at the rate of 18%. So 18 into 100 upon into 18,000. Correct? So this goes 18 square. That's 324. Yes, that's 324. So this is 18,000 plus 18 square 324 with a 0. So this is equal to rupees 21,240. So we find the cost of goods. So this is my answer 1, cost of goods for dealer C. This part of the question done. Let's look at the second part of the question, which is net tax payable by dealer B. So for him, we know output GST is equal to 18% of 18,000, which we have just calculated is equal to rupees 3,240. And input GST for him, which is calculated at 18% of the cost price, is 18 upon 100 into 15,000. That's 18 into 150, and 18 into 150. Let's just calculate 18 into 15. 5 into 8, 40. 5 into 1, 5 plus 4, 9. 8, 1, 0. 9 plus 8, 17. 270. So that's 2,700. Therefore, net GST for B would be equal to output GST, which in this case is 3,240 minus 2,700, which is equal to rupees 540. Now, since for him this was a interstate transaction, which means this is, I don't need to bifurcate this. This is the answer for part 2, which is net GST for B. Net GST payable by by a dealer B is rupees 540. I hope this concept is getting clear, which is there will be a net GST for A, net GST for B, net GST for C. So there are for which individual or for which transaction we are looking at the net GST, our answer will change accordingly. Let's look at question number 6. A dealer X in Hapur supplies goods worth 50,000 to dealer Y in Hapur. So what we have is an intra-state transaction. This is intra, which means there will be a concept of CGST and SGST. Dealer Y sells them to dealer Z in Kolkata. So now we have an inter, which means this will only be an IGST at a profit of 20,000. Input and output taxes for dealer Y. So the selling price is rupees 50,000. Let's calculate the GST he would charge to Y. So GST would be 28%. So that's 28 upon 100 into 50,000. So this is 28 into 50. That's 28 into 5. That's 140. So that's rupees 14,000. So next, CP for this person in Y is equal to rupees 50,000. Input GST for him, which is what he paid to X, is equal to rupees 14,000. He makes a profit of 20,000. So profit is equal to rupees 20,000. Selling price for him is rupees 70,000, cost price plus profit. So output GST for him would be equal to 28% of the selling price, that 28 upon 100 into 70,000. That 28 into 7, 140 and 56. So that's 196 with 2 zeros. So that's rupees 19,600. So input GST for A or for Y we've calculated. Output GST for Y we have calculated at 19,600. So the first part of the question done. Let's look at second part. It says net GST payable by dealer Y. Okay, so therefore net GST payable by dealer Y will be equal to output GST minus input GST, which will be equal to rupees 19,600 minus rupees 14,000, which is equal to rupees 5,600. So that's the answer for the second part of the question. Let's look at the next one. The next one that we do is question number 7. It says consultancy services worth 50,000 are transferred from Delhi to Kolkata. Okay, so this is Delhi and they are transferred to Kolkata, which means what we have is an interstate transaction, which is only IGST. GST is at 18%. Then from Kolkata to Nainital, this is being sold to Nainital, which is again a interstate transaction, which means we have only IGST. At the same rate of GST, found output tax at dealer. I have not written the question clearly. Let me just correct. This is not dealer, this is Delhi. So output tax at Delhi, at Kolkata, and at Nainital, where we are assuming that Nainital is the end user. Perfect. So the selling price at Delhi was rupees 50,000. Cost price at Kolkata is equal to rupees 50,000. The person at Kolkata made a profit of rupees 20,000, which means the selling price for him was equal to rupees 70,000, which means cost price for the person at Nainital was equal to rupees 70,000. We've got the basic concept of the question clear. Let's calculate the answer. So what we need to find is the output tax in Delhi. So output tax is equal to, the rate is 18%. So 18% of selling price, in this case 50,000. That's 18 into 50. That's 50 and 90. That's 9,000. Let me confirm. 18 into 5, that's 9,000. That's correct. Next, so this is the output tax at Delhi. First part of the question done. Let's look at the second part. Output tax at Kolkata. So output tax here would be equal to 18% of the selling price, in this case 70,000. That's 18 upon 100 into 70,000. That's 18 into 700, 70, 7 into 8, 56, that's 126. So this is 126 with two zeros, so that's 12,600. So that's the answer for the second part, output tax at Kolkata. And Nainital, since the Nainital guy is an end user, which means he has no output tax. So output tax for him is equal to 0 since he is the end user, which means for him the cost price will be 70,000 plus GST, which is 70,000 plus 12,600. We are not asked this part in the question, just writing it for you to understand. Let's look at the next question. The next question that we do is question number 10. It says A is a manufacturer of TV sets in Delhi. He marks it at rupees 75,000. Sells it to a wholesaler in Punjab at a discount of 30%. So this is Delhi. This is person A. He's selling it to someone in Punjab. The person is B, and this is inter, which means we have a concept of IGST. Next, B raises the mark price by something and sells it to dealer C in Delhi. So now we again have inter, and this is again IGST, and this is C. Okay, find GST paid by wholesaler B to the government. So we need to find the output tax, or rather the net GST for the person at B. So let's look at this question. The marked price, which is the price which is the written on the product, is rupees 75,000. Or does he sell it at that price? No, he gives a discount of 30%. So discount is equal to 30% of 75,000, which is equal to 30 upon 100 into 75,000. You can directly calculate the remaining of the selling price as 70% of 75,000. I'm just calculating the discount as well. So 75 into 3, that's 210, and 15, that's 225. So 225 with two zeros. So the discount is 22,500, which means selling price is equal to 75,000 minus 22,500, which is equal to 52,500. Let's just confirm 70, 74, 75. That's correct. So we need to find the GST paid by wholesaler B to the government, which is basically the net GST. So let's calculate the output GST here. Output GST would be equal to 5%. So 5 upon 100 into 52,500. So that's 525 into 5. So this is 5 into 5, 25, 10 plus 2, 12, 25 plus 1, 26. So this is rupees 2,625. Let's look at for the person B, the dealer in Punjab. Cost price for him was rupees 52,500. He raises the marked price by 30%. So selling price will be equal to marked price plus 30% of marked price. Let's just confirm. Raises the marked price. So he's raising the marked price. Marked price is 75,000, and he's increasing it by 30% of 75,000, which we've already calculated. This is 75,000 plus 22,500, which is equal to 97,500. So that's the price that he sells it at to the person in Delhi. We need to find the net GST. So for him, output GST would be equal to 5 upon 100 into 97,500. So that's 975 into 5, 975 into 5. 5 into 5, 25, 35 plus 2, 37, and 45 plus 3, 48. So this is equal to rupees 4875. Done. So we've calculated input GST for him. We've calculated output GST for him. So therefore, net GST payable by B would be equal to output GST minus input GST. In this case, output GST for B is 4875, and the GST that he paid a GST of 2625, so 2625, which will be equal to 4875 minus 2625, that's 0522 rupees 2250. So that's the total GST that he'll pay to the government. Perfect. Thank you so much. Take care. I'll see you with the next video. There are a couple of questions still left, which is question 8, 9, and 11. And that's what my last video will have. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye bye.